All right, everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns. I've got my Dan Wesson 2.5 inch, and this is the BB version. It's in gold as well. Gold is the best, as we all know. And if you want to watch the tabletop video for specifications and details, you can do so. I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put a link in the description to buy it. If we do have it available in our Canada store, I'm pretty sure we do right now, but you never know when you're watching the video. But we do have a whole bunch of different versions of Dan Wesson's Pellet, different lengths, BBs, Airsoft, all over the place. I've done a ton of videos for these guns. I'm pretty sure done a video for a BB version in this barrel length. Maybe, maybe not. I can't remember exactly. But we're doing it now. So let's find out where we're going to be at with the velocity. I would expect it maybe, high 300s, maybe low 400s. We'll see here in a jiffy. Okay, so we're going to put 5 rounds and then average them out. Then, of course, I'll do the accuracy portion of this test. We're going to pre-cock it. What the heck does that mean? Not really sure. We're going to start that over. It was not 745. Okay, see if we got it this time. 337, finally. 339. 321. I think that might be all we have. 330. Yeah, that was out. So we're going to average it on 4 shots. It may have got a little bit higher reading because we did waste 2, and those would be the fastest shots out of the barrel. That's okay. We got a pretty good idea. Fresh CO2, pretty, temperatures in here about 20 degrees, 21 degrees, close to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we're going to do the accuracy portion of this test and see what we get shooting 6 rounds at a paper target 30 feet down range. I've got my paper target set up 30 feet down range. We're going to take the gold is the best, 2.5 inch Dan Wesson BB Revolver, CO2 that is. And we're going to put 6 rounds into that target and see what kind of accuracy we get. I normally do 10, but this is a 6 round magazine, and I probably could muster up some shells and a speed loader, but 6 is fine. We'll get a good idea of where this shoots. We're going to shoot it in single action because that makes the trigger a little bit better. And I'm going to just aim right at the center of the bullseye and see what kind of accuracy we can get. That was a little hard to cock for some reason. Should be one more. Okay, just in case my counting was off. And it wasn't. So let's take a look here. Oh, yeah. I've had these Dan Wessons actually shoot a lot better. I've got these Dan Wessons to shoot, if I'm not mistaken, an inch grouping. Now that's a longer barrel version. This is only a 2.5 inch barrel. So the BB is literally right here at the end. So the BB is not even at the back of the shell, it's at the front. So the shell can kind of act like a barrel, a little bit of a barrel, and get a little bit more CO2 or velocity going before it actually hits the barrel. So all the velocity, all the basically the acceleration of the BB and from the compression of the CO2 has to happen within 2.5 inches. Yes, otherwise you'd have another 1.5 inches, so you'd be about a 4-inch barrel if you're using the shell as a barrel. You know what I'm saying? I'll just kind of show you what I'm talking about just in case I'm not fully making sense. So the BB, probably not, I'll just do this. The BB normally goes right there, or where it goes in the end, which is at the end, right flush with the barrel. Some of them, like with pellets, you load them from the back, and if you load it from the back, you get like a little extended barrel from the shell. That's what I'm talking about. Probably makes a bit of a difference. So looking at the target, we got, I'm going to say 3-inch grouping. It's okay. 1, 2, 3. Not too bad. A little bit more left and right than up and down. Up and down was about 2 3/4. Pretty well centered, actually. So this is just sighted in pretty decent. So if you're shooting pop cans and stuff like that, you don't have to adjust your sights, at least with the one I've got here out of the box. There are adjustments for the sights, so that's kind of nice for windage and elevation. So even if it is off, you can adjust it. No problem there. Nice little gun. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to revisit this gun. I haven't done a field test for something like this, for this version of the Dan Wesson in a while. So yeah, it's a fun gun. Again, it was one of the first revolvers to have shell loading BBs, if I'm not mistaken, the Dan Wesson. So pretty cool. Now we've got all sorts of single action army guns. We've got, you know, different versions of the revolvers, historic ones, new versions, all with shell loaders. So it's great that they did that and brought this to evolution. All right, again, in our Canada store, replicairguns.ca. If we don't have the gold version at the time you're watching this, we'll have other versions, Airsoft versions, pellet versions, 4.5 millimeter BB versions, different colors, different barrel lengths, just depends what we have in stock. And we'll also have similar product in the US store at replicairguns.us. So Canada's replicairguns.ca. Again, the US is replicairguns.us. Check the links in the description. I'll put them there for you to find these products. If you're interested in other guns, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and accessories for those products, then again, check out the Canada and US stores. Also visit us over at replicairguns.com. That's our blog, that's our main website, where I post these reviews with additional photos and other information sometimes for you guys there. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care.